So, let's listen to the pros.
Hi everybody!
Hi everyone.
So you'll probably this is a really special moment for us. This is the first time we've actually spoken together as mum and daughter on stage. So we'd be really honoured if you guys could join us with a selfie before we quickly get started. Would you all be up for that? Yeah? Okay guys, we need some energy.
Standing up, shall we?
Put your arms
Put
up.
your arms up, be excited.
Woo! Thanks guys.
Awesome.
Just means we can treasure that moment now because it's special. So you'll actually be, we're actually really excited about this presentation. Don't know where our presentation is. It coming up? Our present? Yeah. Oh, okay, right. So today we're going to be giving you some amazing tips on some offline DMO. So just something different that you guys can put into your businesses, and we're actually going to share about our story, aren't we? Because we feel that you guys can also learn a lot about that. But you're actually going to be pleased to know that we've actually been doing some learning on the Swedish language. So bear with us. So detta är min mamma.
Hello. Yes, I've been in the business now for 6 years. I joined in 2013, the latter part of 2013. I'm Q and MD in the business. I'm Club 6. And before this, I was a very busy horsey mum, childminder of 7 children, and had 15 horses to look after within the horsey business that Amy and I run together. Detta är min dotter Amy.
So I joined in 2013, and before Juice Plus I was a full-time busy show jumper, working with horses. I was exhausted and I was broke and I was living at home. So this little picture of me, that's kind of me before Juice Plus. I haven't got a big weight loss story, but for me it's about being healthy on the inside. So you can actually see there, I'm actually snacking on a Mars bar, actually sitting in my mum's childminding pram, trying to rest my legs in between like getting on the next horse, because it's so hard to eat the right things being busy and riding lots of horses. So you'd always find me with a Mars bar, drinking a Red Bull or Pro Plus. And actually the turning point for me was before Juice Plus. I was actually unwell in hospital with a severe kidney infection, and that's when I really realised I need to really start looking after myself and get healthy. So I actually found the products on Facebook and just got on them. I got started on the shakes, and I loved the fact that they were designed for athletes and they were going to give me energy to ride my horses every day. And as soon as the shakes got delivered
To the house.
you were not too
I
pleased.
wasn't
were you,
too
Mum?
pleased. I was very sceptical, as I'm sure a lot of people often are. But that's what they look like. They
7
came in a
years ago.
tin, just like this. So when they were delivered, I was really, really sceptical. I thought it was just another weight loss product, just another shake on the market. I had always struggled with my weight. I thought I knew all about the different products on the market that there were. Why was Amy needing to have a weight loss product? So we argued for 4 months. The product was in my house, but we argued. I had tried all the different shakes that there had been on the market, the Cambridge diet, Slim Fast, cabbage diet, all the different things. So I was just very, very, very sceptical indeed. But one thing I did see over those 4 months was the results that Amy started to get.
Yeah, so I started to just feel amazing on the products. I started to have loads more energy. I started to actually get up and go to the gym before going to the yard and riding my 10 to 15 horses every single day. I got fewer cold sores, and my hair, my skin got better, and I just started to feel amazing, truly amazing. And I just started to have more confidence as well. It just had this massive ripple effect. And obviously alongside eating healthy with the products and starting to exercise more, it just absolutely just helped me so much.
So I started to see the difference in Amy. She had the energy, like she said. She was always very difficult to get up in the morning, and that used to cause a big argument in the house, because I was up doing the horses early, back indoors, ready for the childminding children to arrive. But then she started getting up before I was up and going off to the gym to go to the gym for an hour session at the gym before she started to ride her 8 to 10 horses a day, and that was unheard of. Didn't happen once, it happened day after day after day. And guys, I was coming up to 50 and I was totally exhausted, and although I was really sceptical of these products, I just wanted to feel like she felt. I wanted to feel amazing. I wanted to be younger. I wanted to just feel the energy that she had. So I started pinching her shakes when she wasn't looking. I wasn't going to tell her. I was just going to keep pinching them, because surely they didn't taste very nice. Surely they didn't help me, but they tasted amazing. They helped me with my cravings, because I had awful cravings, which I later found out that the cravings was just lack of nutrition that I was giving my body. So if you're having craving issues, that's what it is. So I started to feel the difference. So I had to confess to Amy that that was what I was doing, pinching her shakes when she wasn't looking.
Absolutely. I mean, I thought I was getting low. I thought I was running out.
Absolutely. So the difference that I started to find, I had to get on the products, which I did. She said I had to order the products. So I started to notice the difference in me. And over a period of about 3 or 4 months, it not only helped me with my energy, it helped me with boosted my immunity. With all the children, I was always unwell. I kept going, but I was always unwell. So it's boosted my immunity, it's helped with my hormones, I've been able to come off my HRT, and all of this is alongside a healthy lifestyle that we promote, because I thought I was healthy before, but I really wasn't. So it's promoting a healthy lifestyle, eating cleaner, exercising, and making better food choices as to how I managed to get these results. So is anyone in here that's was sceptical at the beginning, or has got sceptical people at home? Yeah, I thought as much. It's okay.
So our top tip to you is just let your results speak for themselves. You know, I didn't sort of shove it down your throat. I just said, Mum, I'm doing this anyway. I love it. It's just fruit and veg. I'm doing it anyway. And I just got on with it. I didn't let it affect me. So just know why you're doing it and why you're excited, because that's what's most important. You know, it doesn't matter what other people think. You know, everybody's got different belly buttons. They're all different. You can't change them, just like everyone's got different opinions. So just get on with it. Know why you're doing it, and that's what's most important.
So my top tip on that really is, you know, just watch what they're doing. Don't let anyone ram it down your throat. Don't try and ram it down their throat. Just let people. And she was just so totally positive. She knew exactly what she wanted. She was on a mission to have these products to help her ride better and ride longer. She didn't care about what I thought. She was on a mission. So she had unbelievable, unstoppable belief in what she was doing, and that was the key thing. She was very positive.
So people actually started asking me what I was doing, and this is how I came around to the business side. And we remember we had a chat in the kitchen, and I remember this really clearly. And Mum said, Mum, you were positive about this at this stage, because obviously you were loving the products. And we decided that I was just going to give the business a go, just to get my sign-up fee back. That was literally all it was at the start, because Mum sort of said, well, even if you just get that back, then at least you're in profit, you haven't lost anything. So that's what we did.
Exactly, that's exactly what we did. I just was positive for her and just said, you know, just get on with it, just do it, you'll be fine, you know, you're already starting to post a bit on Facebook. And what I loved so much was that we could see the difference. And people were coming to her, they were coming to see us at the stables, and I just wanted to feel like that too. I wanted to feel younger and to help other people too. And I was already feeling the difference myself in my energy and my weight and everything else. And people started to notice the difference. But I just couldn't see myself doing it on social media. I only had 90 friends on social media. I didn't even really know how to post. I only had social media to keep an eye on my children. I don't know if there's anyone else on here like that. And I didn't really know how to post. But what I knew was that, you know, it was going to definitely help Amy. And I knew that I was going to at least help her by supporting her and things that she was doing.
You just didn't think you could do the business at that stage, did you?
Not yet. Business at all.
But then we went to an event. So we actually went, John Holowati, you all know John Holowati probably, yeah, woohoo. So he actually came down, it was a 5-hour journey for him to come to an event local to us. And I went along and I was too scared and nervous to go on my own. So I was like, Mum, come along. So I took DJ as well, my fiance and my stepdad. So you just came along to support me. And we actually went to an event, my first event, and it was just 8 people in the room. That was all it was, and we were 4 of them. So it doesn't always matter, guys. You know, if you're doing events, it doesn't always have to be like big numbers. It could just be one person or a handful of people in the room, and that, you know, you just don't know who that person is, and that could massively change things. You could help them, but that event really changed things for us. And actually, you had a big light bulb moment there, didn't you?
Well, I had a little conversation with John Holowati. Didn't really know who he was or the impact he has on so many people. But I just said, no, John, I can't do this. I don't do social media. I didn't even have a smartphone. Didn't even take a picture off my phone. Goodness. And he said, Mum, you don't need to do it online. You can do it offline. You can speak to people. He said, go and chat with people. Go and set your products up, your capsules or your shakes, somewhere where your tribe hangs out. He said, go to your local pub, put the capsules on the table and talk to people. Be interested in them, ask questions about them, see people that you haven't seen lately. He said, because that is going to make a massive difference if you go and do that. And I came away from thinking, wow, I can do that. I was already getting results. I was already walking around the supermarket and people were saying things to me. I'd already started referring customers back to Amy. And when I realised that, oh, I could do that. I don't have to do it on that rotten social media. I can do it face to face. So that's what I did. I came home from that event and I joined the business and I got started.
Yeah, and we took action on it, didn't we? We put
Absolutely.
into action what John said. So, you know, it's all very well going to these events, but really it comes down to what you do when you walk out those doors at the end of the event. So that's what we've always done. We've always, you know, got to events, but then we've got home and we've taken action, and that's exactly what we did. So this is the first, one of the first meetups that we did, didn't we? And it was just amazing, wasn't it? It worked
Absolutely.
so well.
Yeah, definitely. And that's exactly what we did. You can see the tins on the table. We've still got the tin there. And we just took our tins and we sat up at a little table to start with, but as it progressed, we got onto bigger tables. And people just came and joined us. People came and saw what we were up, walked past. I hadn't seen them lately, so we'd chat to them. Jeanette, you look amazing. Amy, what are you doing? All of those sort of things. So we just chatted to people. We just got out there. We got off social media, or Amy got off social media, should I say, and we went and did it like that. And that just made such a difference.
And it worked so well because my strength was more social media, but my weakness was actually talking to people. I was the sort of person that I'd go bright red if I'd met someone for the first time or spoke to someone. Literally, I used to be like, go bright red like a tomato. And so that was really good for me because that got me outside my comfort zone, but then I started to help Mum with her weakness, which was social media.
Absolutely.
So just by doing this alone, Mum actually got her first promotion in the first 30 days, so that was actually the status. And then I started to teach you more about, you know, posting on social media, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. And you showed me how to do my first post, look, in November 2013. That we were catching up and having a catch up at the pub, local pub, which I never used to go to the pub, but I knew that's where I was going to find friends. So that's what we did, Tuesday catch-ups. And then you said to me, as the weeks went on, Mum, why don't you just post on Facebook that you're going to the catch-up? All right, I'll do that. So that's what I did. Why don't you just post while you're there that you're going to do, that's what you're doing, and why don't you post the next day how you got on? So that's all my social media really consisted of, that's what I was doing. And then I started to find friends that I met during the day, during the week. I'd say to them, we're having a catch up on Tuesday, why don't you pop along and see us? And if they weren't available, we did other things. We went to their house, we went to coffee catch-ups, they came to my house. Just find where they want to hang out and what's comfortable for them. A lot of people don't want to come to an event like this. They think they're going to shut the door and you're not going to let them out. So go and just do what you think your friends, your tribe is going to go with.
Yeah, definitely. So then I actually, in the meantime, in the end of 2013, I went to my first convention in Nice, and again, this was another pinnacle moment for me. I saw all of these national marketing directors on stage. And I still didn't really know what I was doing in the business. I didn't know about the compensation plan. I didn't really know how I got paid. I didn't know all the ins and outs of it. But all I knew was that I loved the products and I was excited and I wanted to help people. So I actually went to that convention as a sales coordinator. And yeah, it was just amazing. And it was actually from that event that I got really serious with the business. And we came home again, we took action. I needed to put on more bigger, better events, which is what we did, which is the next one. And like I said, I didn't really know what I was doing in the business. It was actually Mum that taught me what a PB leg was. And this was another crucial moment for me in my journey, was because I remember Mum sat with me and she said, look Amy, you only need 5 PB legs to go NMD. And actually when you think about it like that, and obviously if not many of you, not all of you know what a PB leg is, then speak to your mentor, but basically it's an SP in your business who's qualifying. So really it's about helping lots of people get to their first promotion and helping them. But 5 people, guys, 5 SPs, so 5 PB legs. So really, like, we all know 5 people that want to like look good, get healthier, and you know, you might have to go through more people to get your good 5, but really, like, that's as simple as it was. And I was like, wow, only 5 to get to National Marketing Director. And it was Mum that taught me that, and that was really a big moment.
So basically, all these top tips that we're sharing with you, this particular one, the one about the basics, the PB leg, should I say, and find out what your next promotion is, it's all on your basic offers. It's under the basics bit at the top. It's all there. Go and find out what your next promotion is, what's needed for your next promotion, and go from there. Speak to your upline or your cross line or someone about it. And just do what we did. Just find out what it is to get to your next promotion.
Yeah. So I remember at this event, the first event that we did, and I was so nervous. I literally spoke at this front like this, with a bit of paper in front. I was so nervous, but that's what this business is all about. It's about getting outside your comfort zone and becoming a yes person. You know, I was nervous to go to that convention, but Mum again encouraged me to go, because this is what it's all about. It's all about growth and getting outside your comfort zone. And you know, every time I've been asked to speak on stage, it scares me, but I'm like, yes, I want to do it because I know it's good and I want to grow. So become a yes person, and you know, it's about getting uncomfortable. That's where growth happens, and it's just an amazing feeling.
Absolutely, you know, and I'm loving doing this together. And I mean, I was very sceptical at the beginning, particularly because I've been involved in 2 network marketing things before, and I've been caught. So I don't know if there's anyone else in the room, and if you're speaking to older people, that's often why. It's because they've been caught with experiences before, with products that are meant to work that don't, with support that's meant to happen that doesn't, with a business that's meant to work in a particular way, and great promises. We don't promise big things. You know, it's just about getting out there and doing it, guys, and doing it together. And I absolutely love it, the fact that we can all do it together. But we must keep it simple. It's about being simple. And it's for an 8-year-old to understand. If it's too complicated for an 8-year-old to understand, you're not doing it right, guys.
So we've actually been doing Juice Plus together now for 5 years, and giving up our full-time jobs, which is just amazing. It's just amazing to be able to do it together, and we just think the story's really interesting, because you know, from coming so sceptical to now, you know, doing what you're doing now, Mum, is just amazing. So we're going to go into some more offline DMO tips for you guys. We're just going to show you some more things that we've done that you can kind of think about, what can you do. So here's some horse shows that we did, like little pop-up stalls. So we'd have the samples out for people to try the products. We'd have testimonials up on the board so people can really see what it's about. We did, so I took it everywhere with me. So I had banners, I had that on my horse box doors, and that just worked so well, just taking it with you. You know, I was already going to horse shows anyway, I was taking it with me. And then also on the stable drapes, and those rugs there go on the horses. So again, it's just about getting it out. And you know, think about where do people like you, where do they hang out? Where can you take this to get into those people? You know, this is just some really great ideas to think outside the box, to kind of think different to social media. And so yeah, where does your tribe hang out? And then
basically, I used to do these sort of things, which are craft fairs or wedding fairs or pamper evenings or faints or anything where your tribe hangs out. What you've got to remember is people attending these places are looking for something. They're looking for something that we can give them. So we need to find those, and we need to go out to those sort of places. And it is not about, I haven't got a truckload of product to sell there. That wasn't what it was about. It was about getting out in front of people and talking to people, and for me to practice. Because you know how you feel sometimes when you talk to people and you think to yourself, oh, I said that wrong, or I messed that up, or whatever else, and I've got to wait for another 2 weeks before I see someone else that I can speak to. No, when you're at these sort of events, they just keep coming past. And if you made another mistake, that doesn't matter. You just speak to the next person. So that's what we did. We had the samples out, we had the fruit out, village fetes that I did, school fetes, all those sort of things, church fetes, wherever it is, get your products out because you're talking to people. It's about talking to people. And this one I love. On this picture here, you've got all the different products, that the varieties of fruit and veg that are in the capsules. So I walk up to people with a little notebook and I'll say to them, I'm really interested to know, how much do you think it would cost you to buy all of those varieties of fruit and veg every day? And you just get them thinking. What I used to do is go and ask people, how many fruit and veg do you have a day? How many portions of fruit and veg do you have a day? What do you think they did? They just walked straight past. They're not interested. But when you ask them something else like that, they're surprised and they want to know. And I'm saying I'm running a competition. Who would, if you find out how many, if you can guess closest, then you'll win the competition. And you get them to leave you your email address, maybe add them on Facebook, and they're working out how much it costs to get all those fruit and vegetables in a capsule. And I'll tell you what, to do that, you're talking about £12 or £15 a day. But we're talking about a lot less than that. So you can say that to them. And there's some other ones that we've done.
This is a gym fun day that we did, and Mum actually beat me in the tyre flip competition. So she smashed it on that one. So again, it's just different things. This is another one.
Yeah, we just got to get yourself, you can see the samples, I've cut the bars up, and it's in the top left-hand corner, we've got the berry capsules out, and I've got the different types that's in the berry capsules. It just gets people thinking about what we've got to offer them. And that's what this is all about, just getting people to think. I didn't sell anything at these, but I got better at learning how to speak to people, and I got lots of contacts from people. So I find that works absolutely brilliantly. And that's the sort of thing it looks like. I don't know, do you have anything like this over here, these sort of things? In your tribe, within your things? So that's what you need to think about.
And just, even just something as simple, guys, as going to your local coffee shop, setting up a couple hours of work, get out to people, who are you going to meet? You might bump into an old school friend, you might get chatting to someone, and just all we do whenever we go out is we just put our products on the table. So even just something as simple as that works so well.
That's right, because we've got shake parties we can do, we've got in-home events, we've got coffee catch-ups, we've got all sorts of things, guys. Take the things to them and do what your people want to do.
We're running out of time, Mum.
Are we? Quickly then, let's get this last one.
Just wanted to mention a bit about 3 foot rule. And so that, if anyone that doesn't know that, what that means is whenever people come into sort of 3 foot of you, it's not about, selling it to them and becoming, verbally diarrhea and juice plus all over them. It's not what it's about. It's about making friendships, and you can do that wherever you go. So, if someone gives you a good experience at the restaurant, the waiter, the waitress, tell them, you've given me a great experience tonight. I'd love to give you a shout out on social media. That's what I do a lot. Or if someone's done my nails nice, or I've gone to the hairdressers, I always try and go to new different places I can go to again to meet new people. Get chatting to them. You've given me such a great experience. Can I add you on social media, give you a shout out? Friends first, business second.
And I love to do that. I love to do 3 foot rule because that's where I'm passionate about. I often speak to people, and I've got a little business card that I hand out. It's got a statement on one side, and it's got nothing about Juice Plus. I can show you later on, but I just after I've had a little conversation with someone, I just hand this little card out and just say, look me out on Facebook. I'd love to connect with you. I'd love to share this opportunity with you. It might not be for you now, but it might be for you in the future. And I leave little single cards about here and there wherever I go, because I just find that's a way of just connecting with people. The other thing I just really want to say is a lot of people might say, I've got lots of people on social media that already do this. Has anyone had that said before? I have lots of people on social media that already do this. There's already someone in my village that do this. Guys, we had 5 people living in our house doing Juice Plus. Amy was an IMD, I was Q&MD, My son is SC, Amy's fiance, who was also living there, was SSC, and my partner that did the business with me was also. We all 5 of us lived in the same house. So don't ever let someone say to you, there's too many people doing it in your area. Always use my story of I know someone that had 5 people living in the house, and they still smashed it throughout the business. Okay, because people connect to you for who you are and what you do, and your age group, your tribe.
Yeah, there's a whole world out there, guys. Think bigger. There's 5.5 billion people in the world. 250 babies are born each minute, and 11,000 new teenagers are turning 18 this year. So just think bigger. So don't ever let that hold you back. So we're on our final slide now.
Yeah.
So I know we're tight.
Let's get through this one, or we
yeah. So just wanted you guys to think about, Silverstone's coming up. Who's coming to Silverstone? Woo! So what position do you want to be by Silverstone? It's less than 90 days away. That's going to fly by. So I want you to think about what events can you do between now and then. And it's really important to get organised. Get your diary out. Get them booked in. Because if you don't take the time to do that, and I'd urge you to do it today, because if you don't do it today, it probably won't get done. So get your diary out and do some research. Find some events you can go to and link up, power in numbers. Find friends, sidelines you can do this with, and go and find some events. You can go out there, get outside your comfort zone and grow and speak to people. And I want to know how many events that you do before Silverstone. You can come up to me in Silverstone and tell me what events and how many events you did.
Okay.
Pardon? It's the next big convention in the UK. You were going to say plan
I was going to, but I think we ran out of time, so leave that one, we'll just go to the next one.
Okay.
I have to, I think.
But basically, guys, if
you're not having fun, you're not doing it right! Thank you so much. Just one more. Taxameka Lukatil.
Obijaga Tilsemans, Finna Tilsemans, Vicinza Silverstone!
Thanks a lot, amazing, thank you. Oh, I need to call my daughter, Nakamon. And now we have Jeanette Rost coming up.